Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Redhawks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense will get the first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the Miami Redhawks offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And another broken tackle. 10! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught on the outside, it's Lang. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Open space at the 25.
And what a nice... It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Keeps the football running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Quick strike touch. Top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
To the air. It's Quinn. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down play, but when you knock for a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This... out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this... ability to throw the football consistently.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Rockets now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalized not only on the pick. But on the great return to improve this field position. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal, Miami, Ohio.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to buy time. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Not much run. There, thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Rockets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Quinn. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man all by himself. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Buying some time. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Second down going up.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the option. Now the toss. Finding open areas. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Miami. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Toledo, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds his man on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quick quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals. And you
makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Rockets. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20. First and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Toledo!
That is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rockets will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Red Hawks will punt it away on 4th down. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Now on the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Hester. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. There, caused the missed timing. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner goes down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Pucks it out of the air.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Redhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Moses. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll give it to the back, fighting off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Moses. Snagged on the outside. It's Frazier. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got... in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Hester. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Moses. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Connection to the right. Oh, I'm out of space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Rockets are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Got it in the middle. It's Holly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short. They'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
On the run, it's Hester. Got the first down and more. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And it's just really nice to have an offense where you can control the ground game and keep that clock ticking. Right now, in these 4-minute situations, when you have the lead, this is exactly what you practice, being more physical and running the football.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Quinn. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful work. sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They want that clock to run. Runs through a tackle. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Moses. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Grab over the middle. It's a 0. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rockets want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Crosby. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. The throw. Finds his man. It's Lang. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He's got it. First down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Moses. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And here's the third interception of the night. The defense made... Way to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Not a lot of drama in this one as they